The first phase that we're going to talk about is the attraction phase. The attraction phase is you see him, he sees you. He finds you attractive. Now, for a woman who's type A, who's the ruby, she's the make it happen. She's often highly in her masculine energy. And for these women, because she's in her masculine energy, her polarity is attracting men who are in their feminine energy, because everything in the universe has to have polarity in order for it to stick. Okay? We got positive and negative ends of a magnet. We got protons and neutrons. Everything has to have polarity. So if you're a woman, type A, making it happen, and you're highly in your masculine energy because you achievement at work, you're running companies, you're making big decisions, you're doing all of this stuff. It's working when it comes to your career. It works in the boardroom, but not in the bedroom of relationships. So that masculine energy is going to attract a man that's in his feminine energy, aka a man who is feminized. What does this mean? Now, as a woman who is already in your masculine energy, that means that there has been a drop in your estrogen. That means that it increased your stress hormone, your cortisol. So that means that you're stressed out and you are tired. You're already tired. Then you attract a man who's in his feminine energy, aka a Build-A-Bear, who wants you to pour into him, because that's what feminine energy does. Feminine energy receives. It's receptive. If you don't believe me, look at your private part, ma'am. Your private part is designed to receive. Okay? So now you're with a man who's in his feminine energy who wants you to pour into him. And you're already drained because you've been operating in your masculine energy. And remember that your natural energy source is feminine at the core for most women. Some women, they're masculine at the core. They prefer to have women. That's a whole different thing. And there still needs to be polarity with that. But if you're feminine at the core, then if you're tapping into your masculine energy as the main driver for how you're pursuing success, then that means that you, ma'am, are already worn out. Now, you get with a Build-A-Bear, you get with a man that's feminine energy, he's going to wear you out more. You're going to end up being tired. You're going to feel like your needs aren't being met, that you're not being seen. So then when you're meeting him in the attraction phase, then you're going to polarize men who are in their feminine energy and or narcissists who are in their feminine energy. A narcissist that's a man is in his feminine energy. Okay? He's in his feminine energy. So when you polarize a man who's a narcissist, who's a man baby, who's a Build-A-Bear, it's because you're in that energy where you're in the survival lower root chakra, you're in your type A personality, and it's based on your love blocks. The love block being, I need to prove my significance. Working makes me feel seen. It makes me feel important. My mother didn't appreciate me. My mother was constantly criticizing me. I felt like I was never good enough. I could never do enough. So I was going to show you, I am good enough. Look at, I'm running stuff. I'm making it happen. That's the ruby. For an amethyst and a citrine, for them, they've had extreme traumas that's happened to them. They've had abuse that's happened to them. So when you're in the attraction phase as a citrine and as an amethyst, your point of attraction is automatic pain. The good men can't see you, baby. The good men can't see you. Because you have this hole. If you're an amethyst, that means you've been through sexual trauma. So there's there's the pain from that. If you're a citrine, then that means you've been through physical, mental, or emotional abuse. So then there's a hole from that. So men can see your pain on your shoulders from a mile away. Hello? I need y'all to put that in the chat. Men can see your pain clearly. They are smarter than what you give them credit for. Okay? Men are smarter than what you give them credit for. They can see your pain, babes. And they see you as easy prey. Oh, she's insecure. She's going to try to prove herself to me. She's going to try to earn my love. I will have the upper hand with her. All I have to do is make her feel good a little bit, pull it back, and I will have her in the palm of my hands. It's the oldest game in the book. A woman in pain is easy to be manipulated. And this is all of them. Ruby, amethyst, citrine, onyx, diamonds. It's all of them. That's why it's important that you heal that. So then when you're in the attraction phase and he's triggered and he's attracted to you, you are attracting at your lowest point of trauma. Then if you're in pain, if you have these love blocks, the men that are good, you won't even pay attention to them. You won't hear me when I tell you. Your soulmate, who could be a great guy, who could love your soul, could literally sit on top of your face and you won't even recognize him. You won't be attracted to him. You won't see him. You won't. You won't even energetically be in the space to receive him. You're going to reject him. And what you're going to do is you're going to select the man that aligns with your trauma, because subconsciously that's your normal. So citrines, amethysts are going to attract men that are going to abuse them, cheat on them. They do the worst. Like citrine and amethyst get like the worst type of relationship experiences. The men that will go get somebody else pregnant. The men that will like sleep with your sisters, cousins, brothers, dogs, uncle. Like it's the wildest thing. The citrine and the amethyst have the men that will steal their money. That will have them being cheated on in the worst way. I mean, hello? Do y'all know any people that have been through that? You have any friends that they had some stories and you're like, girl, what happened to you? I mean, it's oftentimes dramatic type of relationships that are very, very painful. For the onyx, when you're in the attraction phase with a man, because remember, what the attraction means is that you've triggered his testosterone, okay? Biochemically, when a man is attracted to you, that means you've triggered his testosterone. Testosterone is a sex hormone, baby. That's what testosterone is. Y'all think that when you meet somebody, it's like love at first sight. You think this is The Notebook. You think this is like Titanic. You think it's Romeo and Juliet. Do I believe in pheromones? Baby, I don't. There's nothing to believe in. Like, this is a scientific fact. That's like, do you believe in kidneys? Do you believe in your kidneys, ma'am? Pheromones is a real thing. Okay? Ma'am, this is not Love and Basketball. It's not. It's not any of those movies that you watched crying, wishing that you had that kind of love. I don't know, why would you want a Titanic kind of love? Because one of them drowned, okay? That's not sexy to me. That's a no ma'am. But y'all have these fantasies. So then you think when you meet somebody, you think because there's chemistry. All chemistry means is that his sex hormone's working. He wants to sleep with you, ma'am. He wants your yummy pops. That's it. He wants your hamburger helper. That's it, ma'am. Your pudding pop. Your moon pie. Your banana biscuit. That's it. He doesn't know you. Please put that in the chat because I need y'all to understand. When that man first meets you, he doesn't know you. He doesn't know you. He doesn't know you from a sugar plum. Okay? What he does know is that he wants to get it. That's what he knows. So if you're an amethyst the people that loved you couldn't protect you, and somebody took from you, then you're going to try to use your body in order to get love. If you're a citrine, his affections make you feel wanted when you already feel rejected. If you're a diamond, they don't see their value. They don't feel like they're good enough. They feel unworthy. It's funny. I've seen diamonds be bosses at work. She looked like she's so confident on the outside. And on the inside, she feels like she's still unworthy.